BC, before Corona, we used to always get palm on the Sunday before Easter, and we would take it with us after Mass, and then we would keep it in our homes for the whole year. I'm Deacon John, and I'd like to share a little Palm Sunday tradition that my family observes. In about 1990, when Father Peter first came to St. Margaret Mary's, I made a small cross. Actually, I made two of them out of the branches that we got that year. Then in the years that followed, I took new palm every year and I added a layer to it by weaving it in like this. This is what 30 years of accumulated palm looks like. If we had gotten new palm, this is what I would have been doing this afternoon. The last thing in the world I could have imagined was that I'd ever have to skip a year, because one thing you could always take for granted is that Catholics get palm on Palm Sunday. I mean, it's always been that way, hasn't it? But it really wasn't always that way. Matter of fact, there wasn't any palm during the time of the apostles, or even through the years when our church endured persecution and martyrdom at the hands of the Roman Empire. Then, the church was declared the official religion of Rome, and sometime in the 4th century, the first celebrations took place when Christians began reenacting the Lord's triumphant entry into Jerusalem. But even then, in the Latin church, people who attended Mass held twigs of olives, but these were not blessed. The earliest mention of these ceremonies is found in the sacramentary of the Abbey of Bobbio, Italy, in the 8th century. But even then, there was no palm because it was not obtainable in Europe. So people used olive branches, spruce, and pussy willows. At some point, they began blessing not just palm, but other flowers as well. And in England, this Sunday was called Flowering Sunday. In Spain, the name Pascua Florida originally meant Palm Sunday. And in 1513, the state of Florida got its name when Ponce de Leon named it after this feast. In our own time, it's not unusual for people to weave small crosses from the palm branches. And that practice actually started as a suggestion from the ceremonial book for bishops. One thing I can tell you after working with palm for the last 30 years on this monster is that all palm is not created equal. A quick glance at this collection reveals that the palm dries in different colors, and if you could touch it, you'd notice the texture and the thickness and even the smell is different. You could say that the palm has changed and maybe even evolved over time. And you pretty much have to take it as it comes, and it's always different. This year, the difference is it's not available. Bottom line is this. Sometimes as men get older, they lose their hair. But even if all of it falls out, they're still the same man. And sometimes people either gain or lose weight. Sometimes they even get nose jobs, but they're still the same person. And that can't be taken away, no matter with hair or without, with weight or without, or any other appearances that we might see when we look at them. It's kind of the same with this Palmless Palm Sunday. And if we're smart, we'll take this as a reminder that while family traditions are great, whether we get palm or we don't get palm, the really important part, the part that can't be taken away, is the Lord's Passion. That's the part that we've always had. And in the end, it's the only thing that's going to matter.